Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
And that is what he is hovering.
And it's also a really good draft for Tryndamere because you have so much frontline. And what you can do with a draft like this is what happens with aiming in this game.
Keen, okay, this is kind of an interesting spot for Fade, but just some trades back and forth.
Rascal's
We are going
here.
to have Rascal over the top, though. Fate is in trouble, and the follow flash comes in, and he uses Ghost as well. First blood gifted into the hands.
The aiming doesn't get chipped away by Teddy. They're putting a lot of emphasis on this.
X-Flash. Hoyt does not have his flash, and here is Cuz. He is so dead, even with the perfectly timed play. That was just an easy play for Life. With
A lot has gone wrong. Life's looking for this again.
Yeah, guess what? He's here again. Grabbing him again. Jarvan in the bottom lane, and you cannot deny it. Elam goes in.
Rascal has Flash, Ghost, and his ultimate, so like, this is not going to end well for the Freaks, I don't think.
It's going to be a smite fight. It does go the way of Cuz, who does pick it up, and Life is in the thick of it. He does get burst down, but he gives his life. As the Alessandro ultimate is actually really huge. Rascal's still trying to get that damage done, but remember, this is very early on in the game. He doesn't have a lot of items aiming on the run here, and Keen is trying to lead the charge as the flash will come in, but it doesn't get anything outside of the mirror image.
Should, in theory, have, especially with the lead he has right now. Time is kind of running out here for Kwangdong. I think that second Drake is the limit.
This is so easy to dive with the Tryndamere. He just throws on the ult, tanks the turret. He is pretty low, but he's just going to wait for Cuz to get in there. Misses the Q, actually, as the dash comes out, not seeming to matter, as Rascal will spin to win right on top of the Graves and pick up yet another kill.
They will be able to turn this into a Mountain Drake, which will really slow down how much KT can threaten those objectives, and this does buy their composition a little bit more time, so it's not all bad here for Kwangdong, but as you mentioned, the ease of it, if you can, and then you're safe, right? But if you can't, this happens again and again and again. He has
Gale Force.
Yeah.
He has Gale Force already. I mean, it's 13 minutes into the game. You're not getting away from this as Keen. You just get swiped down, and there's nothing you can do.
You can't farm anymore as Keen because you don't have a turret.
It does look like they're getting bottom side, but at the same time, second Rift Heralds here in the mid lane. Kwangdong are finding some big objective plays at the moment.
So I think the reason why this is still a win for KT Rolster is because aiming is not going to get this turret. I mean, he shouldn't be able to get this turret, but what they got was deep. Actually, you know what? He's got Crescendum, he will. He actually just will. So he's going to get this turret, but also they got deep vision around the respawning Drake. That's going to be up in 50 seconds.
And that's not really an exaggeration because if he sees Tryndamere or if he oversteps, there's a high possibility he can die. So either your entire team needs to play around you or you just don't get to farm.
And I feel like that is just so much more significant. That's why we're seeing so much respect to it as Rascal doesn't actually even have to ult. Ooh, well,
oh no,
he's okay.
fine. He's fine.
He did ult, but you know.
That was scary.
Back-to-back real stomps, but I mean, this wasn't quite the same one that we had in that second game of the previous series, but it's a big draft diff that...
Can they even kill him?
No.
I'm not even sure.
No, I don't think so. He has flash. His ult is not up, but
I don't even know if they can 2v1 him, okay? Teddy tries to go into the Lantern. That was pretty hilarious, as Life is going to take his life. Does have to give his own for that one, but that's a trade you'll take every time. It gives even aiming some extra shots onto the turret. KT have full control of the map. As you can see, they're really suffocating Kwangdong around this mid lane.
Yeah, because how many champions does it take to kill a Tryndamere? You know, about as many licks as it takes to get to the end of the Tootsie Pop, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I'd say about 3 at this point.
I mean, I think even if you send 3, it takes so long anyways that it's not even worth it because you're going to lose the rest of the map.
And you might not kill him anyway.
Yeah, and if you don't send anything for him, he's on your inhibitor turret like he is right now.
Okay, that was what I was talking about. You know, this is the combo, right? They find the Aphelios, and he does use his cleanse, but again, the timing of he did not have flash. Yeah. Here's Tryndamere.
There he is.
He's got his ult available, as the kick is going to buy some time. Rascal is going to lose that ultimate now. Going to save his Q for a while, but now he's pretty low and he doesn't have his ultimate, but the rest of his team will be able to rotate on over and take down LM. As another kill will go under the belt of KT. Get a couple of kills around an objective, realistically. And as Kwangdong, this is something we say a lot. You have to take some kind of risk. You have to do something. As Teddy is, well, he does get the Cataclysm to kind of help, and it helps for about 3 seconds. As Rascal only has to pop his ult now. Thankfully, the exhaust is there because he would have died earlier as they finally take him down. Keen with the Randuins, pretty happy about that purchase. But again, they don't even have the Baron buff, and the inhibitor is going down.
Yeah, they're just going to just say, like, this inhibitor belongs to me, run at it as 5. So I don't think they're too worried about it, but this is your last chance, Kwangdong, in this game. You have to win this miracle fight somehow.
All right, they're just going to turn probably the safe choice as we're going to see a lot of flashes used. Life just gets immediately burned on the back side of that, maybe going a little bit.
He's over, and they're trapped on the wrong side of the rift. Life is seen, but they are stuck, Valdez.
Yeah, some speed given on in there. Really nice Cataclysm as the Moonfall comes in, and here comes the AoE. As the Infernal is doing a ton of damage, Teddy on the backside will not be able to survive. Rascal does go down, and Keen is still alive, but there's still a couple of threats here on the side of KT Rolster. They have aiming, and they have Arya to do the damage. Keen is surviving for so long and desperately trying to carry this one, but it will not happen as KT will take the win in this first game.
Very decisive early game lead into holding on to that win, pushing their advantages into vision control, side laning. 1-3-1 was the name of the game here for KT Rolster. Their late game comp is way better than Kwangdong's, but they were given a free pass to get that scaling online for the Aphelios. They gave Rascal a huge lead early on, and there's just no coming back from this. The weak points of Kwangdong Freecs' draft were accentuated by that early kill for Rascal there, and they're going to get a Baron with this too. I mean, the game is over. The Nexus isn't dead yet, but I mean, we're looking at Cloud Soul.
Yes, the game not quite over, but they will go ahead and pick up this Cloud Soul and use that Baron, no doubt, to pick up a bunch of the gold from the whole play, from the T-Pipe and the Baron and the Freak, and to go ahead and buy all their items and go for that final.
This scenario, like, there is no proper way here. One hero play from Elim isn't going to be enough, even if he's able to snipe somebody, and he has no flash.
Yeah. You can see he's trying to set up for it, but not quite going to be the case here as Fate is basically dead. They're all very nice and fast now. Yeah, just going to get dunked down. He was dead actually in the suplex. So he got dunked in that one. As, yeah, Keen, he's trying his best. He's trying to, prop up that KDA just a little bit better, but he will also go down in the end, even with the stopwatch. So 35 minutes, KT do get the job done. A very dominant game from minute 1 as Rascal picked up the first blood and began to roll all over them.